This is Thav TV Entertainment Gist. I'm your girl, Umechidima Stephanie, and I bring you all the interesting things that have been happening in the world of entertainment. Don't touch that dial. I'll be back.
My name is Caroline Alfred, and I am your host.
I don't love nagging men.
I think if Ed Sheeran is not at my wedding, I may leave the wedding.
So if I'm meeting somebody, I would like that person to...
Every lady out there would like a level-headed man.
What does love mean to you? Spinsters and bachelors get to meet themselves on a blind date, get to know each other better, and get into relationships that would culminate into marriage eventually.
So on our number one today, Mr. Easy finally proposes to Temi Otedola. Love is in the air. Have you guys seen the ring? Did you guys see, and if you have like a browsing phone, you're a Nigerian, you have data, you must have, heard about the fact that Mr. Easy and Temi Otedola, they've been in a relationship for like the longest time, peppering us all the time with their pictures. They are here, they'll snap picture of love, they'll snap picture of love there, and they're hugging themselves all the time, they're in love, so that single Pringles in Nigeria will do what? No, we should do what? Should we kill ourselves just because of they're in love? Now they went to Venice recently, and he popped the question, and Madame was like, I've been waiting for this time for so long. Post that ring on it. If you see this ring, this ring is beautiful. Like, it's everything. It was blinging like this. Like, go and check the ring. Wear some black shades when you want to go and check out that ring, because it might blind your eyes. The bling bling in that ring might blind your eyes. I wish them all the best. I wish them love. Even though, wait, let me just do one quick amebo before leaving this topic. Many Nigerians are of the opinion that Mr. Easy just came to chop money. He doesn't truly love the girl. He just came to eat her money. Guys, for the fact that this girl is the daughter of a very, very popular business tycoon here in Nigeria, a billionaire man, a money man, doesn't mean that she won't eventually find love. Let's say she found love in the hands of Mr. Easy. Can you kindly leave them, as it's not you that they love? Can you leave them so that they can love their love in peace and not in pieces? Because like a lot of Nigerians on the Twitter streets, in a lot of social media pages, they've been saying, see, this marriage is not gonna last. Leave them. Just let's leave them. Let's just go and cry in peace and think of how we will do it. These single Pringles in Nigeria, how are you guys coping? Please drop it in the comment section. I want to know how you guys are coping in this season. Next on the list, Rita Dominic finally announces wedding in a matter of weeks. She is set to marry Mr. Anosike, the founder of Folio Media Group, a multimedia company. Where on they see this love? That's the only question I have to ask. Like, where have you seen love? Just tell me so I can go there, because actually, like, this is like the second news and it's still about love. And I'm like, am I a spoon? Are you a spoon? Okay, maybe the person that is watching me might be engaged or married or in a serious relationship. We are sure happy for Rita Dominic. We all know Rita Dominic. She is like a giant on the Nollywood scene. She's been doing entertainment for as long as we can remember, and she has finally decided to tie the knot and settle down with this guy. We hear he has money, he has the cash, and they finally decided to settle down. They did a bridal shower recently. Their wedding is going to be on the 18th and on the 19th of 2022. April 2022, and it's going to hold in Imo State. All roads lead to Imo. Like, I cannot begin to imagine the kind of bang that they would have in that wedding, because all the who is who's are going to be there just for a bridal shower. She had Uche Jumbo, she had the Silver, she had quite a number of people. Why do they film me right now? She had quite a number of celebrities at her wedding, and so we are like, if just pardon me, at her bridal shower. So we are like, if just her bridal shower could make her attract all of these awesome people. Kate Henshaw was at her bridal shower. So if all of these celebrities can come for just bridal shower, then begin to think in your brain and in your mind, how would the wedding look like? Who will not come for that wedding? If they give me invites, I will be there. But before then, let's move on. And so on number 3, we have no one else than Jennifer Lopez, who is set to settle down with Ben Affleck for the second time after 20 years. First of all, let's even leave the fact that she won't want to settle down with anybody. Let's talk about Auntie Jennifer Lopez. That auntie is a fine auntie. Like as long as I can remember, she just had one face, one body. Just like that. She doesn't grow old, right? She doesn't have all those wrinkles and all of those things that make people feel like a woman is growing old. Why would they not love her? Why would the men not rush her? She's a fine girl, you know? And so she was previously engaged in relationships, and I think she was married even before this guy. But she decided to leave MLB star Alex Rodriguez to go back to Ben Affleck. Talk about love triangles. Well, all I just know is that I want my Auntie Jennifer to be happy so that she can continue doing all the things that she used to do. You know, she used to give us premium entertainment here and there, giving us good music, good everything. So we pray for her that anyhow that she wants to use and find the love, she should find the love. Please don't judge her. You to go and find love. To find love is not easy. You can see that these streets are hard. Everybody's collecting breakfast here and there. Don't stop looking, stop thinking that. Stop. Because I know that you start thinking judgmentally that after one man, another man, stop it. She's looking for love. She's hustling her love. You go and hustle your own, okay? It's not easy on the streets. All right, last but not the least. Did you guys notice that my top 3 I'm a buzz for today had something to do with love? I don't know. I think Cupid blew something, in the air and everybody's catching it. But I won't catch it because my number 4 is not about love. It's about the PH Creatives Hangouts that happened in Port Harcourt this year. Just a few days ago, that was on Tuesday. We at Thav TV, we were like, why should we sit down in the studio when we can be there live and direct, giving you guys hot gist about everything that happened in the world of entertainment here in River State? I'm telling you, awesome people were there. We had Uncle Yibo Coco live and direct at that particular hangout. We had K.O. Baba. We had quite a number of creatives here, photographers, actors, chefs, people that do different things. They came out en masse, to connect, to learn from each other, to interact, and just basically to know that we all have this creative space of Port Harcourt, River State, and from here we would be launching out to the world. We also, had a kind of discussion, a kind of panel talk where we started thinking of ways to move the creative space here in River State to other places outside the world so that people would know that good stuff doesn't just live here, but we can also, export all of these good things to the world so that other people can enjoy what we have. Now, you guys might think, he's just amable. She's not serious. He's not true. It's a lie. I'm going to show you guys what went down in a bit. Stay tuned. So the next thing we'll be bringing you is the top 5 most talked about weddings in Nigeria. Are you ready? I know you are. So on number 5, we have no one else than Simi and Adekunle Gold. You guys. Really, that wedding was, of course, we all know that when Simi and Adekunle Gold got married, it was a very, very quiet, chill event just between the two of them and their families and close friends, but every other person was raving. Now, why were they raving? Because our brother, you broke the heart of our brother. First of all, she goes to sing. See, let me tell you the song that made me to feel like she was going to settle down with Fowls. Chemistry. They were literally singing, "Can you feel the chemistry? Oh, I know, I kind of maybe really do like you." And we were like, oh, these guys are going to get married soon. They're going to make such an awesome couple. And then Madame just wakes up and she's like, she's in love with Adekunle Gold. And she wants to marry him. It was just so shocking. A lot of people were like, we didn't see that coming. And honestly, that stunt, even though a lot of Nigerians didn't like it, and I don't think it's even up to them to like it or not like it because it's their personal life. So a lot of Nigerians, they were not happy about it because of how they felt that, this whole relationship or marriage was going to be between Fowls and Simi. Well, Auntie was saying though, Auntie has found love in the hands of Uncle Adekunle Gold. Anything that anybody wants to do, it consign them. It's their own business. She was just so happy, that she's eventually married to Adekunle Gold. And just a last thought to add to that, we can now see AJ Baby has absolutely evolved from the guy that we used to know him as to an absolutely awesome personality who still makes good music, but makes it on his own terms. So I think in that regard, it's an absolute plus. And judging from Simi, she's also doing well in her own, lane and in her own way. So, yeah, I like their union. Okay, so number 4, we have Tiwa Savage and T-Bills. Yes, even though the wedding is no more, holding, even though they finally ended, they've divorced themselves, Tiwa Savage is, has full custody of their son, Jamil, and they've just basically been off since 2018, I believe. They got married 2013. They called off the wedding they called off the marriage 2018, and since that time both of them have been showing signs of moving on. Tiwa Savage, allegedly was in a relationship with Wizkid, had romantic interest with Wizkid, and T-Bills also, he's not coming down. He's also showing that man does not dull. He also has 1 or 2 things going on his own end. But I'm telling you, when this marriage or when this relationship happened, it was the talk of the town. Is it how much they spent, or the fact that our mama, Tiwa Savage, who is the Beyonce of Nigeria, we like to consider Tiwa Savage as the Beyonce of Nigeria. When we learned that she was getting married to her producer, it caused quite a frenzy at that time. A lot of people wanted to know what it was about. Celebrity wedding, millions of naira went into making sure that that particular ceremony was a success. And it's rather unfortunate that it didn't quite work out. But then, like I said, it quite fits the description of the most talked about union in Nigeria, because even when they got divorced, there was no place you could enter and not hear something about T-Bills and Tiwa Savage, people airing their own opinions on the controversy. It was loud, guys. It was very, very loud. We wish them all the best. She complained that, they broke up because of things like drug abuse, things like him, T-Bills, that he is being financially reckless and other reasons. And so if they decided to end the relationship and they feel like they're better people, we wish them all the best. Number 3, we have Ebuka Uchendu and Cynthia his wife. Yo, that wedding was money. That wedding was money. We all know Ebuka. He was the big brother. He's still the big brother guy. He's the guy who wears awesome things to pepper us so that we know that we have not yet arrived. Yes, that is what Ebuka does. They spent so much money in making sure that this particular wedding was a success. News still has it that they're still together, and we wish them all of the very best. We hope that this marriage stays for as long as possible, and we pray that they would consistently have reason to say, now that we are here, the marriage is even sweeter and it's even better than it was when we were there. On number 2, we have Tubaba and Idibia. Do I need to say much about these people? Come on, they've always been in our faces. Sometimes they would die down and we won't hear about them anymore. And before you know it, we hear about them. And then they'll die down and then we hear about them. And then they'll die down and then we hear about them. They've just always been on the scene. When Two-Face eventually decided to get married to Idibia, they were on the scene. When, he even made a song about it now. Like, yeah, love has just been everywhere. Everybody's seen it. They'll be peppering somebody, no problem. Now, when they had issues at some point, even with their relationships and with the fact that Two-Face had other baby mamas that he was still keeping in touch with, they literally bled in public. They brought out the whole thing outside for people. And it was just a very, very controversial time because a lot of people were taking sides. Some people were taking sides with Annie. Some other people were taking sides with Two-Face. But one thing is sure, this particular couple has been, right in front of us for a long time. Somehow, because of they are celebs, it's a good thing, right? Because even scandals bring these celebrities to our faces. And so somehow we never just get to forget about them because all of the information, all of the noise is still us talking about them and it's still us making them the rave of the moment. And so, yeah, I wish this couple well. I wish them all the very best. They're still together and we hope that they would always be together and they'll just find a way to work out, issues that they're faced with. Although sometimes they also bring up like good issues, good topics to talk about. Sometimes they're just really messy topics that would be better, not being on camera or not being in our faces. But however, this couple, they have always been, one of the most talked about couples here in Nigeria. On our number 1, we have Banky W and Adekunle. Now, these two were actors in the film that literally made waves when it came out. That was The Wedding Party by Kemi Adetiba. Now, they were meant to act as husband and wife in this film. And the funny thing is, whilst every other person, was just enjoying this film and believing that, it was film for the sake of film or acting for the sake of acting, what we did not know is that these people were falling in love. So when they will be carrying scripts and they'll be looking into their eyes, you will be seeing actors. But when Banky is looking into Adesua's eyes, he's seeing a wife. He's saying, wow, I'm going to make you the mother of my children. Because immediately after that, they had their wedding and everybody was like, Abba. So that was you people's plan all along. And we were just watching it. And the funny thing is, the chemistry that happened in that movie was so beautiful. You would guess that this is more than chemistry. There's something here. If we used to go and meet after set to go and talk and know each other better so that you can bring all of those, awesome things to set. However, they've been married for quite a while, 4 years, I believe. They have a son now whose name is Champ. Banky W has recently converted to doing gospel music. He has also been quite interested in the political scene in this season. Adesua is still doing her thing. She's still doing movies. She's still doing music. And the both of them have just been wowing us. I think they're like one of the very best couples that we have in Nigeria because of how beautifully they're able to blend in public eye. They've been able to steer clear of scandals for like a very, 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 very good time since their union. We wish them all the best. We pray for their son that he will keep on being a source of joy to them. They even shared, their infertility journey at some point and, how they got to where they currently are. We're excited for them. We're happy for them. We wish them all the best. Okay, so those are our top 5 most talked about weddings and relationships here on Thav TV. Please do well to follow, like, subscribe, guys. Just subscribe. No, just press the button. Just subscribe. Just subscribe. You don't pay for subscription. You can do it. I believe in you. Come on, subscribe. Yes. Yes, I believe you did. For all of you guys that did not say subscribe, I don't know what to say. You're just being so unkind. But moving on though, thank you so much for watching. Till I come your way next time, let me wear my black shades. Let me be 007 to sign out. Till I come your way next time. Bye-bye. I don't know his title. What's his title? Ambassador Ibokoko, Uncle Ibokoko. I was like, should I say Oga, Uncle, or Doctor? Okay.